Welcome everyone, it's Vapors of Drakomar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. I've been doing a lot of off-screen tech to try to get levels on champions. First things first, we are going to use our multiple Diabolists to book up our standard Diabolist. Now, our Kale has fully upgraded all his skills, so that's good to know. We are going to buy more of these because I want food. By any price, I want food. And I know that the majority of food does not come from so where are we at? Okay, we're just missing some clan boss. That's all we're really missing. Marquez getting an upgrade. These are getting upgrades. We're going to do that because I'm trying to condense the champion pool. We're going to go use these 3 shield guards. We're going to have to go to farm that one place for more shield guards. Okay, since we fully upgraded all the skills, we can then start zeroing in on, we can start zeroing in on our other members to try to fix what's going on. Because the main thing is we don't want any rank 4s. We're trying to completely rid ourselves of rank 4 level 40s. Completely rid ourselves of that curse. Because it would be vastly preferable that we do not have that curse. Vastly preferable. Because that curse magnifies itself like many times over. And over the lifetime of an account, that ends up becoming a very obnoxious problem. Like, legitimately, a very obnoxious problem. Let's see. So yeah, we're going to go upgrade Templar skills as well. Just so that we're not tempted. And also to try to clear up some space. These two are food. She's a nuker. She's for Bommel. This guy's for faction wars. That guy's for faction wars. That guy's definitely for faction wars. So yeah. This is a food. Now, I'm not sure if I can complete this whole mission going forward, but we can definitely make some major strides towards progress. These are our top 4. Unfortunately, my shield guard is not where I'd want it to be. So we're going to start the leveling process for them. Because I just want that. I don't want it on auto. We can just do it on manual. So yeah, we're going to be cleaning up business with War Maiden, Shield Guard, and Armiger. Yes. War Maiden is going to be the biggest one for Arena. And Armiger and Shield Guard are going to be for the PvE, player versus environment content. So that's what their purposes are. Yeah. Because right now, she's not ready for Arena. I have to check her gear as well. Her gear's probably rubbish. Yeah, she's not ready. Because in order for someone to be even mildly Arena ready, they have to have okay gear. And they have to be level 60. To be really Arena ready. Otherwise, like level 50 is bare minimum. But bare minimum, most of the time, you won't even get away with it in like Silver Arena. Because Silver Arena, people punish that. Having non-level 60 champions in your squad very heavily. So yeah. So I'm definitely trying to remove myself of the 60 syndrome. I mean the 40 syndrome, excuse me. The 40 syndrome. I will eventually build out a Kale, but I want to for like a dupe Kale. But I first want to build out my main like PvE specialist, and War Maiden. That's what I want to build out first. Because these 3, especially her, she's going to have a big hand in Arena. He's for faction wars. I've still got a lot of food to prep because a lot of this junk back here, we're not going to want it. He's for faction wars as well. Also Fire Knight. He's really good for Fire Knight. Bog Walker. But again, I haven't developed him yet. He looks really cool too, but he's not He's stronger in Fire Knight than anywhere else. He's not... He's kind of a Fire Knight, all-in-out Fire Knight specialist, but I'm going to help Dune Strider for Fire Knight probably, because I need someone as a Fire Knight helper maybe. War Maiden's for Arena. She's an all-out-and-out Arena and Wave specialist. He's an outright turn meter specialist. Like, some of these champions are specialists. Fire Knight specialist. Actually, I think he would be a better Fire Knight specialist. I'll build him out first. But I need my decreased defense. I need like some kind of solo most content but Fire Knight specialist, and then I need... Because I do need Fire Knight specialists. And that's a bit of a problem. So I'm thinking Fleshmonger would be better for being a Fire Knight specialist, because he has decreased defense and very high faction war expertise, if you will. I also feel it unfair that I don't do the rest of campaign, that I just do that one version part, because honestly, there's a lot to the story in the campaign. And my champions might as well experience it. Because these guys need the experience, if you will. He's going to need better gear soon when I can get him it. He's going to need top-notch lifesteal gear to really do his job. Also, because he's lacking gear, Armiger will need it too. But yeah. Kill him. Not very good gear. Yeah, we are going to continue to run these two through the ringer, because they're both going to be very powerful in their own special way. Because each one has a major role to play. Right now, my biggest problem is the lack of a decreased defense champion on this account is very apparent. And that's going to be a major problem for extremely tanky teams. So, yeah, we're definitely going to want her available, if you will. We're also going to put her in the other team as well. Now, if I can get Shield Guard to 60, that would be really useful for this account. But I don't know if I'll actually be able to achieve that, is the problem. And I also have to replace... the gear of Diabolist. And we're going to do some Fire Knight tournament. Unfortunately, he is relatively worthless in Fire Knight. Shield Guard here, because he does not have a multi-hit. So he's relatively worthless in Fire Knight. So that's something to note. Even if I get him really good gear, he's going to be worthless in Fire Knight, practically. Now, if I can somehow get an apothecary, which I doubt I can on here, because the luck on here has not been promising, then I can do some crazy stuff. But first, I have to run these guys through the ringer of all the different factions with, you know, the XP boost, the remainder of the XP boost active. This is only a fraction of the work that's actually required to even get the food, to even get these champions to this point. That's the truth of the matter. Because it actually takes a hell of a lot of effort to even make one level 60. And we're not even talking about what are we not talking about? We're not even talking about the what it takes to get them properly geared. Because I can tell you for sure we do not have these people properly geared. I'm just trying to get them up to par so they're useful for something, and then I have to gear them up. Even parts of my arena team are not properly geared. So yeah, this account has a lot of loose ends. And I mean a lot of loose ends. Just trying to fix these loose ends is difficult, to say the least. Like, I'm planning on building out the thing. Okay, you know what? In the end, I've got to focus my Barbarian faction. In the end. And then we'll focus the others. But in the end, my Barbarian faction is suffering. So that's what I've got to do. Because these two both have a lot of uses in a lot of places, and I've got to fix that. I mean, they're not useful for Fire Knight, but neither is Armiger. Armiger has other uses. Eventually, we're going to be evolving probably the her and Fleshmonger. Because they're going to be big. Now, I'm not going to kill her because she is actually a very powerful champion, and it would be a crime of me to kill her. Yeah. It would be a crime. Oh my god. What? Okay, we're back. Okay, yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, because even he is not fully realized yet. That's the harsh reality of the matter. Because Here's the thing. I can't actually ignore either of them. Because they're both too useful in their own way. So we're not ignoring the Barbarian faction. Because I have too many uses for War Maiden and Shield Guard to ignore them. That's the crux of the matter here. And then Ninja. But I have too many uses for these two. And then, of course, I have to get Valerie copies. I'll start leveling up my Valerie to keep the clutter to an absolute minimum. Because that's what we're just going to have to do. At least War Maiden is getting some levels. It'll be a while before War Maiden on this account gets to where she needs to be. Daily Ultimate Nightmare player. I am not. Yeah, there is no way. What is their team consistent of? Oh, they're still keeping Kale on there. Okay, good. Good to know he's still useful later into the game. Good to know. Because sometimes I'm always concerned whether the Kale will be useful later into the game. I have that concerns. I am considering building another Kale, but the Barbarian faction is too useful. Like, they're not useful for Fire Knight, but they're useful for everything else on the planet. Fire Knight, we barely have a team on here at all. Because unfortunately, only like one of the champions that's farmable is good for Fire Knight. The rest of them are kind of bad. Unless we're talking Skinner, and he's not technically farmable anyway. Because you need to have someone that hits multiple times. And a lot of champions don't hit multiple times of the farmable ones. So that's part of the problem. Excuse me. You have to look for champions that hit multiple times for Fire Knight. It doesn't matter how trash the champion is initially. If they can hit multiple times, typically they're worth more for Fire Knight. Because someone has to break the shield. You have to keep the blows on the shield in order to really make use of that. I may be spending this episode a little bit in campaign. Mainly because even with me just focusing on these two, even if I ignore Fire Knight entirely, which there is accounts that are better at Fire Knight that I'm going to be focusing on Fire Knight. they still, like, this account is not, it's going to take a while. But yeah, we're going to put some effort into our War Maiden here. And that's going to give us a bit of benefits. Yeah. We're going to try to get her to 50, and then... $2 million plus. Damn. That's a lot. $2 million is a lot of player power. Like, even my other account that's literally clogged with champions doesn't have 2 million player power. That is a lot. That is a lot, my friends. Like 2 million player power? Like, what on earth? That is a lot. Dang. That is a shock. I'm actually in shock. What? Like, nobody in my clan has that much. That is a lot of player power. Dude. What the fuck? I'm in shock. What? Alright, we're gonna keep fighting. We're just gonna ignore. We're just gonna ignore that someone was telling me about having to have 2 million player power. Let's just ignore it. Let's just ignore it. Okay. We're getting more player power each time we get a level. Oh boy. Because I have to level a lot of champions on here before I can do anything like that. There we go. That gauntlet's kind of rubbish. Got to keep going up. Hopefully we'll get some stuff. If not, it's fine. Like, I'm hoping to get some Templars to continue the Templars' upward spiral towards glory. Because unfortunately this account needs a lot of attention again. And paying attention. Do you know how hard it is to get 2 million? Like, I can't even show what that looks like trying to get that on screen. I can't. I can't. It's that much. Wow. Because I've got to keep developing. Developing my faction here. Got him. Nope. No deal. Next. Really, game? Really? Come on. Next. Because I've got to keep this going. I've got to get these people up to par. Shield Guard is the latest one. The others. Yep. Yep. Smacking them. Because right now, I need to... I need to buff these guys' levels, man. The Barbarian hype train. All aboard. Yep. Yep. I see a few elite Mortus. How do I want to set this up? Yep. The Barbarian faction. Yeah, Yep. Bam, one shots. Yep. Yep. The Barbarian train. Yep. Yep. Dips into bronze, but then recovers. Yep. Specifically mention the rarity. Yep, giving them some levels, boys. We're pumping in that XP. Pumping it into the Barbarian hype train, guys. Smacking them lizards. It's probably the best champ in the game. Smack that. Keep going. Explore the tropics. The Barbarian train. Gonna smash him with that. Gonna keep it rolling. These suckers gotta get as much XP as I can possibly give them. Get them up to par, boys. There we go. There we go. We're rolling. We're rolling up the score. We're trying to give them all of that XP. The Barbarian train. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get him to level 60 yet, though. We'll have to try that next time. On Raid Shadow Legends. Once I give him... Because it's so hard to get enough levels. Just in time. Just the amount of levels you have to do. Just to get this done. Just gotta enjoy the hype train. The Barbarian hype train is in full force. Kill these lizard men. Messing with the lizards. And the rosin scar hides and stuff. There we go. We're getting some momentum going. We're definitely getting momentum. But before I go, I just gotta dump potions on Miss War Maiden here. Because I do not foresee me getting this guy to 60 straight away. I just don't foresee it. I do not foresee it. And I don't want to wait too long because then I won't get any videos out. That's the problem. And I also do not foresee... Yeah, it's too hard to do it in the span of time of one video. So I'm just going to have to dump elixirs. So poison's on you. Let's see here. Because then I have to start making the next rank 6. That's the harsh reality of the matter. Because these champs are not going to be useful anywhere unless I make them rank 6. And that's a fact. Oh, that is a fact. Get the opportunity strike. And there we go. And now it's time to see if I can pump her up with enough elixirs. And see if I can pull a 10 pull. And I can. Let's go. Mostly junk. I'll pull another set. See if we can get anything amazing. No, we did not get anything amazing. Got a void shard. We're still saving those up. Until, well, okay. We're going to make it. We're going to make the attempt, guys. Let's see if we can do this. Do we have enough elixirs to do this? Trying to keep the hype going. Come on. Come on, give her the elixirs. Hey! Our bikini lady reaches 50. Yay! And I have no potions to ascend her. Boo! Boo!